Good evening all, thank you for tuning in to another Diecast Emporium video. I know these are among the most watched videos in my playlists, and my followers seem to enjoy them. So while I had a couple minutes tonight, I figured I'd walk through and show you guys what's going on. So over here, this is kind of just my work area / sink. Got a couple drawers and a couple projects I'm working on. Yes, that is a Bobble Caterpillar tractor. I know. Pretty awesome, right? Over here is just some stuff I'm using for a later video to be announced. Moving along to this table, this is my Ross Senebogen 690 HD dragline, 150 scale. Really a project that took me almost all of last evening. Problem was, once you got the thing out of the box, which you guys have already seen that video, if you haven't, look at the top of your screen right now and I'll post a link to it. But these lines that lead to the actual dragline bucket were sheared off, so they had to be reattached and then put right through that loop there, right where you see that end. And it was meticulous to say the least. So once I finally got that squared away, I figured I'd leave it on the table for the time being. So we'll start out by walking over here. There is my life-size Brad Kozlowski hood that I won at Kentucky. And sign there, just underneath the T in light. On the first shelf is where a lot of my former models once were that I have to reacquire. But up here you can see I've got a Deere 1050K, an 1110E forwarder. One of my favorite models is the WSI Kenworth C500B. There's already a video on that. CCM model up there, and of course, all 6 of the WSI trucks. Probably the hardest that I had to part with at one point. Luckily enough, I was able to get back 5 out of 6, and then found the other one a short time later. Here, you will see many of the outer shipping boxes for the Diecast Masters that I have. The ones in white, if you don't yet own Diecast Masters models, the ones that are in white are the Highline series. Those are the ones that come in the tin, while the one in the brown box is, you know, your typical Norscot scale box that you're familiar with. And each of these, aside from the obvious 85294, each of these I've written what's inside. So this one is the 1:32 scale 910K. This one's the 336H. And on and on and on. That's the 390. Moving down to this shelf, again, just giving a very quick overview. 1:35 scale Joel paver. The brown box houses the Viertkin surface miner. A few NZG models over there, a couple backhoes, 2 compactors, a wheel loader, and a couple off-highway trucks. The one at the bottom made by Conrad. Over here, needless we forget, is my HO scale model train set, Caterpillar set. Usually I'll bring this out around Christmas time and put it out around the tree or something. And the big black box is what the TWH rope shovel comes in. Under here, on the last shelf, the first section, a Joel Euclid off-highway truck, the Bobcat semi-set, the latest version of that. You can just see it there appearing out, but that's the WSI Hitachi 870 with the extra attachments. And a few more Conrad and NZG cat models. Moving up here is a 1:32 scale lowboy. That's the one you see with the tractor on it. And underneath that, you can't see it very well because there's 187 stuff blocking it, but that is the Norscot tow haul lowboy trailer. The aforementioned 187 scale lowboys. On this shelf, a couple of Norscot models you can read, you know what they are. A few first gear models, and the CCM 769B. These are the Road Tech equipment. Over here, a lot of the Norscot Cat forklifts. The silver 777D is at the bottom of the screen. And over here, those are the tan military recolors for the Norscot models. Here's a model everybody likes, the Joel Cat 375. A couple skid steers above that. And some more skid steers over here. Working our way down, you'll see a lot of older, well, I say older, but they're less than 10 years old, Norscot models. Some of them are. Same thing here. And again, guys, at any point you want to see something reviewed, first look through my videos. Just do a quick search in the YouTube search bar, type in Diecast Emporium, followed by the model, and make sure the review has not already been done. If it hasn't, shoot me a comment on what you'd like to see, and I certainly will do my very, very best to get to that as soon as possible. This shelf, and really the next shelf, predominantly holds empty boxes, as I will show you. This is mostly 187 scale stuff that I currently have in the display case. In here, some odds and ends. 2 of the 3 D11Ts. You all by now should know what the third one is. Some more older Norscot stuff here. And again, more Norscot stuff over here. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, I'll show you the display case, where you'll get to see most of the 187 scale stuff. Okay, so I'm not sure how well this is going to pick up, considering it's behind glass. But this is my 187 scale display case. There's obviously a firehouse. Over here is a building supply company and some assorted vehicles. Most all of these are made by Boley or Scene Master, Walthers. Over here we have a building project going on. Again, apologize about the glare. Just some assorted Matchbox stuff up there. And then down here we have a equipment yard layout. You can kind of see the office here. And all the 187 scale equipment lined up in the yard. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so moving on to the last section of shelves over here. Up on top in those brown boxes, as you guys know, are CCM products. This shelf houses most of my paving equipment that isn't Caterpillar. This shelf has a few Volvo models, 2 Atlas Copco pavers, a Sword dump truck, a Sword fuel and lube truck, a Sword asphalt distributor. The list goes on and on. These final 2 shelves down here have almost all of my John Deere equipment. The bottom shelf has these, Norscot did this about 15 years ago, these model kits where you could actually build the models themselves. I have not even taken mine out of the box. Okay, finishing up here. Again, a lot of these are models that have already been reviewed. These Norscot Caterpillar models. Same story, different verse. And we will end with stuff here on the bottom. These boxes are the Tonkin Caterpillar models. And like the Diecast Master stuff, I've kind of written on there on each one so I know what's in them. There's the 621K scraper. This is the only one without a shipping box, but here's the 568 log loader, the white 972K, D6R, and the 555 skidder. So as always, guys, thank you for tuning into my videos. I appreciate each and every like and view that I get. And be sure to stay tuned, as I have a whole bunch of stuff coming in from Diecast Masters that should be here either tomorrow or the first part of next week. Have a good one, guys.